My name is Paul Cervenka, and I play Special Agent Jeremiah Prince. On the show. An FBI agent.
And how do you explain your character a little bit more in depth? Like, what's his story?
So what you kind of gather from Jeremiah Prince in the first episode is that in the past he's probably been a little bit of a loose cannon, which is always exciting, you know, to have a wild card in the group. He's someone who does have a little bit of an edge, a little bit of humor, which in the few like veterans that I've met, they do seem to have a developed sense of humor. So I do appreciate that in the character. But it seems like he does get serious when it's go time. So it's fun to play the balance of jumping between serious and
quirky and witty.
Sort of like, yeah.
Obviously, you have that witty personality, which we all love. So it's nice to have it on set.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Awesome. So what is it like working with Night Studios and the production team and the crew and everybody?
I'm just very grateful to have the opportunity to work. And so when I was brought on for the first project with Night Studios and then found out it was going to kind of do this sort of nice expansion into other projects, I was just like, I felt very lucky, and I'm very happy to get to do work to grow in my own craft, and meet so many great artists and other people. Just coming in for one project and then being surprised at sort of the array of other work that I was able to get, which I was so thankful for. But yeah, I do see it's just going to be more of the same, which is not a bad thing. It's going to be exciting and growing and working and having fun and meeting people and doing great projects. And so I'm very excited.
So are there any qualities in Jeremiah Prince that you might associate with in your personal life?
Probably the humor, maybe sometimes humor at the wrong time, which I'm sure we'll see some of that as the series goes. But yeah, I'd say probably the humor, maybe the lightheartedness in general, things like that.
Yeah. So in your opinion,
yeah,
what was your favorite scene to shoot in DarkOps?
I don't know exactly what scene, but just any time I got to wear tactical gear was cool. Because getting to like gear up, and then we have one of our other actors, well, he's a jack of all trades on set, TJ, you know, getting to learn from him about, you know, etiquette and stuff like that when you're getting tactical gear on, what that means, and then being around weapons, things like that. It was a good learning experience, but it just feels really cool. So,
it feels fun. Yeah, it's fun to like go in there and breach and
feel lethal and it's cool. I love it.
Awesome. So anything in your future that you're excited about? Anything coming up with you in your personal life?
In my life? God, let's see. Well, when we're filming this, it's just before Christmas. And so we got Christmas and New Year's, so I'm very excited to see my family. Love spending time with family. And then excited to have New Year's, and then right after New Year's, back to work with Night Studios. So I'm just like loving it, baby, you know?
Oh yeah, Christmas in January, right?
Yeah.
What happens to your character in these next couple of episodes? What do you think? How's the art gonna be?
Well, I feel like there's a decent established relationship between Jeremiah Prince and Thomas Windsor, sort of his buddy, which you could get a sense of their relationship. And so I think maybe that might get explored more. We'll see. But I love the chemistry that TJ and I have brought to that, because the characters are so fun, and it's fun to bounce off of him in scenes. So hopefully more of that. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a strain on our relationship. I don't know. You know, that's the magic of storytelling. It could go anywhere.
Maybe any love triangles in the future. Who knows?
Right. Yeah. That'd be funny. But yeah, where it's gonna go, I mean, it could go in a lot of different ways, and that's the beauty of these kinds of stories. is that any little wrench in the storyline, whether it's on the side of like the team and like sort of an inner circle feud, that could be interesting, or just whatever we come across in terms of the what would you call it, the antagonist of that particular episode. So I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm just excited to see what's going to happen. So your guess might be as good as mine.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Paul. We love working with you. Obviously, I know Alyssa can again attest to that.
Yeah, he can.
You're an awesome character on set and person.
Appreciate it.